Hi, everybody. Welcome again to the nationwide prayer campaign to end abortion forever. I just want to welcome you all and ask you to keep on inviting people. Don't stop. My job is to make it available. This is what I've been getting from the Lord in my heart in prayer. Inspiration so strong that this is serious matter. We have some time before things could change for us. In fact, the whole COVID-19 could be a precursor of what it feels like not to be able to enjoy Mass all the time, to be confined. We just need to really pray because coming this election, things could change. Things could change, and we need to really, really put it in our hearts to have that fire to make a difference and to use everything within us that we can. And the only way to do that is to be close to Jesus, to nurture a spiritual life, a deep interior life, to be close to the Sacred Heart of Jesus, and to have the Sacred Heart of Jesus inflame that fire inside of your heart. If there's any time, this is the time now. We have 3 months before the election. I'm just saying, please be serious about it. Your vote counts. And we should be looking forward to a victory in Jesus. Thank you. Let's get started with prayer. Thank you so much.
Have any of you heard of Margaret Sanger? Now, I know a lot of you have. A lot of you know exactly who that is and probably everything I'm going to say. But there are some of you that have never heard of her. Now, she started an organization in 1916 that became Planned Parenthood, right? There's that great organization. Now, you know there's something like 875 Planned Parenthoods just in the United States, and each one of them does on average, I think it's 1,300 abortions a year. Anyway, Planned Parenthood claims that they do 1.3 million abortions a year, and at an average cost of $1,000 each, that's over $1 billion a year. And yet, our government still was giving them $365 million a year because somehow they needed more money. And that's where I learned what talking out of both sides of your mouth was. My dad used to make that example to me about certain people, say that they talked out of both sides of their mouth. I didn't know what that meant, and he couldn't explain it. But then Planned Parenthood said for years that it's just a lump of cells, it's just some tissue. We're just scraping out some tissue that doesn't matter, getting rid of it. It's not a live baby. But then, out of the other side of their mouth, they said, we're selling baby body parts like a brain, lungs, heart, kidneys, liver for experimentation. Now, how do you sell baby body parts out of a non-baby? Aren't they admitting in that same statement that they're killing babies? And that's talking out of both sides of your mouth. Well, let's go back to Margaret Sanger, shall we? Margaret Sanger didn't want the word to get out that they were trying to eradicate the Negro population. Her words. Now, that in reality was what she wanted to do. She practiced negative eugenics. In eugenics, they believe that they can tell by looking at someone if they're going to commit a crime because their lips are thicker, their nose is wider, and their forehead is higher. Oh, and one more thing, their skin is darker. The lighter skinned races are superior to the darker skinned races. She believed that wholeheartedly, and she got multiple people to follow her, including Adolf Hitler. There's another gem of a human being if you want to look him up, because I'm certain there are kids today that have no idea who that is either. If you don't learn from your history, you're bound to repeat it. So, Margaret Sanger said that the most the most merciful thing a large family could do to one of their babies is to kill it. She said that Catholics were reckless breeders and deserved to die. And she said that she wanted to eliminate all the races that were not white. Now, here's the crazy thing. Of the approximately 57 million dead babies that are to Planned Parenthood's credit in the United States, according to, and I don't remember his name, but he was on this show a few weeks ago. He was a preacher. 21 million of those 57 million are black. And here's the rub for that. Black Lives Matter? Apparently they don't mean all Black Lives Matter, just certain ones. Because 21 million of the babies that Planned Parenthood murders are black, and Black Lives Matter donates money to Planned Parenthood, the most racist organization in the world, gets supported by Black Lives Matter. What's wrong with you people? Do you have a conscience at all? You're murdering your own children. That's just unconscionable. It boggles the mind. Do you not care? What is it? What is it about your children that don't matter to you? They're your future. Once you die, you have no one to replace you because you murdered 21 million of your own children. This has got to stop. This is craziness. And this has got to stop. Thank you very much for tuning into this video.
As Zach said, these abortions have got to stop. And as three great saints have said, St. Faustina, St. Mother Teresa, and also St. John Paul II, they talked against abortion. They were very loud voices at the very top of spirituality. We've got to stop this. This is between us and God. It's the thick wall between us and God, and we have to work collectively to stop it together. And we could do it through prayer, because we need to have people's hearts softened, and we have to stop the lies that are flying out there. And we need really to band together. This is what's coming from my heart, and this is what I think the Lord is telling me to do. Please help. Thank you so much.